Somewhere in the UK. Woo! Twice we've done that. Twice we've done that on 2 videos. What we're going to do today, we're going to talk about Quadlocks.
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 The amazing Quadlock system of attaching your bike to a car, windscreen, but more importantly for us, for motorbikes, for bicycles. And I've got to say thank you to Quadlock for sending us some stuff. We got hold of them and said we really like what you do. Can we? How do we get hold of a couple? And they sent some to us to review, which is amazing. So thanks very much to you, Quadlock. And on first look, they do look really good.
Could I just say they came all the way from Australia?
These ones didn't. The company's Australian.
Oh right. I won't say that then.
They came from somewhere in the UK, but
somewhere in the UK. Woo! Twice we've done that. Twice we've done that on 2 videos.
Yeah. So because we are all about motorcycles, we have got several bits of kit to unbox firstly, and then we'll go and put it onto the bike. So they sent us a mirror mount. I can do it on there.
Yeah.
So they sent us a mirror mount, which has got the Quadlock system, but with a small diameter so it fits on your mirror. They've also sent us a universal bike kit because there are some phones that they don't actually provide the cases for you to use on the Quadlock system.
I think this one is predominantly for bicycles. However, it doesn't mean to say you can't use it on a motorbike.
No, definitely
using
not.
the system they've got there.
Definitely not. And then we've got the handlebar mount, which has got a bigger system and a bit of a bracket so it doesn't get in the way and you can fit it on any handlebars. And then, because I've got an iPhone, they do an iPhone case and surprisingly do a poncho for a waterproof phone as well, which goes over the top to make it super waterproof.
What, a big coat?
Yeah, a big coat.
A big coat.
So, should we do it one by one?
Can I just say that I'm obviously the pauper and I've only got a Samsung A3 and they don't do anything for that at the moment, but we're asking them when it's coming. So
yes, and we'll let you know. So, and they haven't sponsored us, they've just literally sent us the stuff. So
we're not sponsored by anybody.
No. So they might
2 blokes talking about bikes who know nothing about bikes.
Yeah, about
That's
bikes on a day that we've got motorbikes.
There you go.
Yeah, and it's sunny in Cornwall.
Yeah.
It's beautiful, isn't it? So, let's have a look and see what's in our handlebar mount kit. So you get a handy little quick start guide and it tells you all about how to fit it to your bike. It's really, really simple. It really is simple.
We might just have to edit that bit out.
Yeah.
It tells you how to fit it to your bike.
It's really, really simple.
And it may be simple.
So you get, it's really weird, the whole box is there, that size, and then you get a manual that's big as the box, which is really weird, isn't it?
I don't think we need to worry about that.
So, we'll get rid of that. So, in the box, well, what does it say on the box, Mark?
It says, twist, lock and ride.
Yeah.
And you're asking me to read this now in French and in German.
No.
Alright.
So, which
And it suits a bar size of 7/8, 1 inch, 1 1/8 and 1 1/4.
Yeah.
I think that's a mythical system of measuring because underneath it says 22, 25, 26 and 32 millimetres.
Yeah.
Because I'm metric, me.
Now they bill this as being a really light system, a strong system, and a secure system, like it says on the box, and a versatile mounting. And I really do like the way that it mounts. So we'll see what's in the box. So firstly you get...
What's in the box?
What's in the box?
Do you know, if I was good enough, I'd make a TV programme with that as a punchline.
What's in the box?
Open the box, isn't it? It's very old.
Well, just like shut the door.
I'm not Larry Grayson.
So,
how old are we now?
now how old are you?
Alright, you laughed.
I didn't know his name. Right, so firstly you get this handy looking tool in the kit, and then you get this bracket.
You're not going to explain that then?
I don't know.
All right.
What's it like? What's he like? Then you get the bracket that goes around the handlebars, and you get a couple of rubbers, and handily enough, they even provide you with the Allen key so that you can put it onto your bike.
There you go.
How cool is that? So,
can I just explain that the rubbers are for if you've got different size handlebars, obviously.
yeah.
I'll put them in the camera there so you can see them. On my fingers, look. There we go.
Yeah. So, rather than unboxing this iPhone case, it's just a case that fits on an iPhone. The reason I've got that there is because you'll see that there's a Quadlock system, which is like, would you say that's the female part?
I would say that's the female part.
So the male
without
part,
being discriminatory or offensive or...
So let's say that's the male part and that's the female part. Literally, that clip has a 4-way system and it literally plugs in and twists, and that is it, it's locked on. And that blue thing is so that when it's put on the bike, you can press it and then literally turn, and this is brand new, but you turn it and it comes off, so it's really secure.
By saying it was brand new, is that because it was hard to get it off?
Yes, it was. Which is a good point, isn't it? It's a good point that that's hard to get off. So, from there, depending on which sort of handlebars you've got the bracket, and that just literally screws in, and we'll show you fitting it to the bike later. Screws in and has it on the side or however you want to fit it. That then goes into there, and that fits onto your handlebars. Couldn't be simpler, could it?
We'll have to fix it first.
Yeah.
Just drop that.
Yeah. So, really super simple kit. Really super simple kit. And I'm really impressed with how this case, the iPhone case, actually fits onto the iPhone. And I know it's made for the iPhone, but
the clue is in the
it does
in the title there.
fit really well. Now, being very unprepared, I've still got my old case on my phone. So,
just a minute while he undresses his iPhone.
So I have my iPhone, I have my iPhone case, and it's literally, oh, I don't want to show you my bank card, literally a case of just putting it in the case. It won't come out. There's a good seal right around, hopefully you can see that, a good seal all the way around. And it's just...
Too much technology there for you, isn't it? You're showing us photographs, your bank statements.
Yeah, right, so it fits on the phone. Really good seal around the phone, as you can see. Hopefully, if the camera will focus.
Uh-oh.
There we are.
It might just be your eyes.
Yeah, really good seal right around the case. It's got good openings for your mute switch. These buttons, really easy to press. Obviously the camera's not covered, so you'll be able to take good pictures, and then you've got your sleep button on your wake button. That's fine. Still the camera at the front, still going to be able to function easily. And on here I've got a I think it's a Belkin screen protector, like a glass one, and it's not affecting that at all. Really, really nice case, and at the bottom you can still put your charger in to charge it okay, and you've got the speaker grill holes there as well. So, one thing that I wanted to get this out for at the moment is to show, let's move all that side in a really dramatic way.
Wow.
Because I've got this handy little gadget here.
Excuse me.
Now this handy little gadget is a wireless phone charger, and many people either now or in the future will have wireless chargers, and I thought, well, when I put this on the phone, will it actually charge wirelessly? Because I don't want to keep taking it in and out of the case, because that's kind of billed as a case that just sits there and you just use it on your bike and you don't have to worry. So, does it wirelessly charge? Yes.
So that's a little bit frightening, that, I think. Your phone will charge wirelessly.
Well, yeah,
that's because I'm behind in technology, but that's amazing.
Well, Nikola Tesla had the technology in the 1800s or 1900s, didn't he?
I've no idea.
Yeah. It's hundreds of years old.
I thought it was about time. I didn't realise 7 o'clock was such an important time.
Oh my god. Yeah, so it does wirelessly charge, which is it's a plus point for a lot of people, because you don't want to keep removing it from your phone, do you?
I've got so many questions. How does it wirelessly charge your battery? That's amazing.
Well, it wirelessly charges your battery because inside it's got a coil of wires that are really tightly packed, and that goes straight into wherever it needs to plug into the phone. That's got much the same, and it just does it by induction.
Wow.
Somebody's going to say it doesn't do it by induction and completely ruin what I've just said, but there's coils in there and they've got magnetic force.
That'll be one of the 2 people that say they don't like our videos every week.
You can't please all the people all the time, and we just like having fun.
Yeah, there we go.
We're just 2 people that know nothing about bikes.
Amazing. Unfortunately, it won't charge my phone, which is a Samsung.
Because he should have bought an iPhone.
There we
Or
go.
a Samsung S7 or something like
Alright,
that with
okay.
a wireless charger. So,
And sleep. When you wake up from this conversation, you're ready.
right, so that's the handlebar kit. So we've also got a mirror mount kit as well. Which
In amongst
is-
all these boxes here,
amongst all these boxes, I keep
you've
picking
held
the
that
wrong
one
one up.
twice.
Yeah, this is the mirror mount kit. Yeah, so let's move that out of the way. Mirror mount kit. So let's get it out of the box.
You were waiting for a joke then, weren't you?
Yeah.
You were waiting for a comment. I couldn't keep
Why
going.
was there no joke?
I'm teasing you.
Let's see what I got to put up with.
Don't rush. You can edit all this time out. It's taking you an hour.
Yeah, so it looks like you get much the same sort of stuff. So you get your quick start guide telling you exactly the same stuff as the other one, how to put it onto your bike. And you get this handy little blue gadget again. You don't get, like you did on the old one, you don't get one of those long things. You just get one of the small ones with all of the bolts in there. I'm making Mark laugh.
But you're going to lose them all.
About. So you get that one, you get the bottom bit for it, which I'm going to tip that up, which will then go onto there, and you can see how much smaller that is than the other one. But it also comes with little rubbers, like Mark was showing, so that you can do
the smallest one there will probably fit on the little A bracket on a GS Adventure where they put the GPS on it.
Well, I have a story about that. 'Cause
As
when-
if by magic
Yeah.
I've introduced it.
Yeah. Was that planned?
No,
Well, when I was up at
nothing
the
planned in here.
When I was up in Wales on the GS Challenge, there was a guy, I think he was from Australia, and he had a GS Adventure, and I noticed that he had no sat-nav, and we just got talking, and I said, oh, how do you manage without any sat-nav? And then I noticed...
Was
he
that
had
a question or were you pleading with him? How do you manage without something?
No, it was a genuine question, because
Right.
I'd spotted this blue thing on his handlebars in the place where the sat-nav was. And he said, oh, it's a Quadlock system. I said, well, I'd heard of it. And I asked him how he got on with it. And he said, to be honest, he found that Google Maps and apps that you can have on his phone are much more accurate than having a dedicated sat-nav. It cost less because he's got his phone with him all the time. And it was that secure, and he was that had that much faith in it, that he was happy to have his phone on the front, and then he would just run a USB cable just literally to the right-hand side of the dashboard into the power supply, and it would power the phone. And he said he's never had a problem with it. It worked really well. Really happy with it. So that got me thinking. Let's get hold of them and see if we can have a look. So, and you get a handy little Allen key.
Did you hear that little alarm going off then when you were talking?
Making bread.
It's my bread finished. We're working with the smell of gorgeous cooking bread.
Who'd have thought he would make bread?
There you go. Man of many talents, non-mastered. Right.
Right, so that is the mirror mount kit, which is really basic, and I think that's the key to one of these really good ideas, isn't it?
I like that. Of the two we've seen so far,
Yeah.
I've seen both applications could fit on my bike, and I'm really happy with that.
Yeah. Now they also do a car suction kit, which is much like any other car suction kit. I'll put a picture up there somewhere. But because it's got the same Quadlock system, if you're using it and you use it on your bike and use it in the car, you don't have to change brackets and get all these brackets for many different things, and you know it's secure. Because I find with my thing, when I put it on the dashboard, sometimes it just doesn't grab the phone properly because it's a cheap one. So that is the mirror mount
Cheap
kit.
from China.
Yeah, cheap from China. Now, the other one, because Mark hasn't got an iPhone, like many people haven't out there, and I'm only jesting, we got sent the bike.
That's discriminatory, isn't it?
What?
Teasing me because I haven't got an iPhone.
No, we love you, man.
Fingers like this, you know, I can't work delicate stuff.
So we got the universal bike kit, which has got all the same stuff. It's secure, it's easy to take apart, it's impact resistant. But this one comes with a little difference. One, you get a tiny little...
You're
But,
obsessing
which is-
about this.
Yeah.
Look, you're obsessing
Yeah.
about these. I don't
It's
understand
bizarre,
why. Stop
but
it.
it's you know, it's quite professional, and they've got to go through how you use your M3 pad and stuff, so that if it comes off, obviously they're not liable.
So, just in case we didn't see, I think this is what this is for. That goes
Yeah.
under there like that.
So so that could be used as a
Quick release.
like temporary thing.
Yeah.
And then you've got the zip clips, so you can put the zip clips over and tie it on. You can put the zip clips on and tie it over and keep it right down. But this one's slightly different because it's on the handlebars. There isn't that long lip that the other one had, but this one pushes down to release it. So that gap then releases the gap around the phone. So when you put it on, it clips in like that, and that blue bit goes in. So literally you've got to get hold of the blue bit and then turn it and then release it. It's a really good system, isn't it?
It is actually
really simple,
really
good system. So that's quite small. So if you've got a bike that's cluttered with other stuff, because we do know that there are bikers out there that like GPS units and they've got different stuff. They might have a tank bag and might not have the facility to have something sticking out. That might be
a way ahead for them.
That might be quite good for them. You never know. And it's got like a rubbery bit there, so it's not going to damage your handlebars, and it's going to try and hold it quite tight.
And the alcohol prep pad, I'm assuming, is for cleaning your phone before you stick that to it.
Yeah.
Or just sucking it if you're thirsty.
Yeah. Might well do. So. Oh, the poncho.
The poncho.
Should we do the poncho as well.
It's already out. Oh no, it's yours.
Yeah, that's my phone. So the poncho. Literally, let's move that aside in dramatic fashion.
Okay.
How cool is that?
It's like being on Blue Peter.
So I have my iPhone and now I've got a poncho, and the poncho is really odd. Let's turn that off so you don't see pictures. So that is obviously the back of the front of the phone it's basically to make it more waterproof, I guess, isn't it? Or to give it a bit more protection. So literally, it just fits over the iPhone and the case that you've now got from Quadlock, really simply onto your phone. Right, so you've got the poncho on, and it doesn't allow you to do stuff on the screen for some reason, which is a bit weird.
That might be because you've got a glass cover on there as well.
It could be,
might be just
yeah.
too thick.
It could be. And then on the back, it covers your camera as well.
Mm-hmm.
So it's a nice little touch, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
And it covers all of your buttonholes. And on the bottom, it covers these off as well. The only thing is that you wouldn't be able to charge it, because although they've put like an indent on there, there's no hole in it. It's not a flap, so you can't plug it in. Bit weird, right. But it's a nice little touch, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. Yeah,
nice little touch. And it's got Quadlock written on the side. How wonderful!
Cool. I like that. Good ideas, then.
Really good ideas. And very often, some of the best ideas are some of the simplest ideas, aren't they?
Mm.
But they're used for so many applications, and you can buy, like we said, you can buy a bracket for the windscreen, but you can also buy, for keen people that are out running, you can buy like an armband with that clip on it, so you can put the phone on and clip it, so it's safe and secure. Whether or not that's something that people use, but
I'll say I find no reason for that at all.
But there are a lot of runners out there that do use that sort of thing.
Yeah,
aren't there?
Yeah.
So
and
now
they're mostly in therapy.
We're not going to get that in the neck then, are we? So now that we've gone through and shown you what's in the box, we'll go and fit them to the bike.
We'll try, because it's dead simple.
Apparently. So we're out at the bike and we're going to fit the handlebar mount for our Quadlock. And interestingly enough, so that you don't get mixed up, all of these little rubber inserts have the numbers on there. So you've got 25mm, a 22mm and a 28mm. And because our handlebars are wider than that, we're not going to use any of those, which is great. So we've got spares for other projects. So now, because there is a bracket that's literally going to go on there, and this bracket is where the Quadlock system is going to go, I've got to put it right up next to the side to try and get it centered into the middle of the handlebars. Or I could put it there, but I don't know whether it's going to have enough clearance to come up over there. And either way, I think that's probably going to be a better place. So this little bracket and the actual system I'm going to put on first, and it's just literally a case of screwing it in. It's got these tiny little teeth on there so that you'll be able to angle it wherever you want. So I'm just going to put it on there for the minute, and I'm just going to screw it in with the handy supplied Allen key. Now we'll do it tight for a minute, because what I want to do is work out back up on the handlebars is where it's going to be centered, because of these brackets holding the handlebars on. When I put the phone on, I want to make sure that that is as centered as I can get it, because I'm a little bit anal, so that's going to be a bit off center, but so is that, which is a bit weird, isn't it? So I think I'm going to
It's your OCD coming out, isn't it?
I'm going to have to go for about there. So I have looked at where I'm going to put it on the handlebars, and one schoolboy error was that I'd put that alongside, which is obviously I want the phone in landscape, and this needs to be up a little bit so you can actually press it and turn it and take it off really quickly. So that's why I've set it at 90 degrees now. So now I need to connect this one to the handlebars, which is really, really simple, although I should probably make a real hash of it. So straight in behind, and I'm not using any of those spacers because the spacers, these handlebars are too big for the spacers, and it's literally a case of just lining it up and then using the supplied bolts to just twist it in. I also like to point out that on these kits I really like their attention to detail, because they've put a bit of plasticky card there to pack so that you know which bolt goes with which, so you haven't got to read a manual to find out which bolt goes in which place, which I think is quite a nice little touch. So this one is literally going to go straight onto our now mounted bracket, and it's got these teeth in there as well so that you can angle here, so you've got the angle up and around, and then you've also got this angle as well to suit yourself, and it's literally a case of just screwing it in.
It's like filming an orangutan, there's that many hands moving around there.
It's crazy, isn't it?
An octopus, not an orangutan.
We fitted the case, fitted the bracket, and I've put this up. It says handy push, so it's literally a case of finding where you want it, and I can have it on a portrait mode, which I was a little bit worried that it would hit this down here, but it's not. That's fine. So if I want to change it, just push the blue bit on the back and just literally turn it, not take it off, and there we are. I couldn't live with the phone being slightly off center, a bit anal like that, so I've removed that, and there is enough clearance on these handlebars for it to be sat right in the center, and then I can literally put my phone straight on and clip it, and now that is in the center, and it's not going to drive me insane.
Life is good.
Life is good. It's so simple to get off. You literally just press the blue button at the back, and then you just twist it like a not even a quarter, half of a quarter, and just take it off. Really, really simple, isn't it?
Even I could do that.
And I can have it there if I wanted to, but I do like the fact that it's there. Thumbs up. So we've put the mirror mount on now, and as you can see, we've put it on Mark's bike so that you can see the difference. Exactly the same fitting. We've got this tiny little clamp here which is smaller. It comes with 3 of the little gaskets as well that go in there. It fits really nicely. And then if I can get my phone on, it's there in landscape, and then you can change it to portrait if you wanted to. Right, so we're just going to quickly show you the bike mount kit. It's really, really simple. It just sits on the handlebar, and you get these rubbers, and literally it clips on there and then clips over there, holds it nice and firm. You can put zip clips right around if you wanted to. It's got the same principle that you put your phone on and then turn that, push that down and twist your phone to take off. Same thing, exactly the same as the others, but obviously that's not going to hold it as sturdy as some people would like, but it's made for a bicycle, but you might want to use it on your bike as well. So all in all, Quadlock, really good system, really secure. I feel quite confident in having my phone on the bike with the Quadlock, and the versatility of the Quadlock system I think is really good.
So here we are out on the road again, and I thought I'd show you how sturdy this Quadlock system is. Now my phone is being held there. It's kind of at the right angle because I can see all the details, and obviously having it in landscape or portrait is a preference, is open to your preference, but it's really steady. And I've had mounts for different things before, and this is really steady, absolutely rock solid. Really chuffed with that, and I think you will be too. So if you like the video, give it a massive thumbs up, really does help us a ton, and don't forget to hit that subscribe button, and we'll see you in the next video.